I'm Dr. Craig Pullman. A big goal in education is helping students be flexible in their thinking. My colleague Dr. Tracy Barcott is here for tips to help students who are more rigid in their thinking.
Thanks, Craig. Learning to think flexibly is important to help us problem solve, be creative, and adapt to challenges and changes. Some learners find it easy to be flexible in their thinking, to view information in various ways, and make relevant connections to what they already know. But other learners tend to be more rigid in their thinking, which can be helpful for making quick decisions and keeping things simple and efficient, but it can lead to difficulties. For example, a rigid thinker may get stuck with literal interpretations of reading material and lose out on hidden meanings and themes. Here are 4 tips to help rigid learners be more flexible in their thinking. Number 1, point out or illustrate that there are other ways of seeing or doing something. Rigid thinkers often never realize this. Sometimes just considering a new possibility can help a rigid thinker to see alternatives. Number 2, practice brainstorming with an issue that is not overly emotional or urgent. Entertain all possibilities without judging them. One way to coach this is to think about what won't work and look for opposite options. Another is to encourage silly answers and write down everything, rejecting nothing. Eventually, some great, creative, flexible ideas will emerge. Number 3, think of flexible thinking as a skill and practice it. Find small ways to encourage flexible thinking in everyday life, low-stress situations. One example would be thinking about how to put a meal together if a key dish ingredient is missing. What are all the possible ways to solve that problem? Number 4, encourage the learner to think out loud and talk through the steps of a task with you. You may need to model this. Describing actions out loud helps promote inner speech, which is important for problem solving. These kinds of strategies can help rigid learners to be more creative, more adaptable, and better at